and a little bit of a cerebral aspect to your game that you have to apply in order to stay one step ahead of the enemy. So watch this. I approach the stairs because I noticed no one is watching the stairs. Look at the minimap. Both my teammates are at the window. Watch what happens. Boom. So I was able to anticipate and watch areas that are not covered. Keep in mind, man, like I was sweating intensely during this match because I was really trying to stay alive. Oh man, that could not have come at a better time. As soon as I said I was sweating intensely, dude, you could tell I was frustrated. Welcome back to another spectating Sunday. So we got a pretty special one here. We're spectating none other than the Turboman himself. So the reason why we're spectating myself here is because this is a very good lesson for you guys to learn as a solo player when you're playing against a party. Nuketown is not an easy task when you're playing solo. To put some context behind this match here, I played this team back to back. The first time I was literally just warming up. It was one of my first matches of the day. I didn't even have my headphones on, you know, that's just how I warm up. I just like to hop on real quick, get a match in. And then the second match, I realized we're in the same lobby. So I was like, okay, let me put the headphones on. Let me actually try. And this time around, I was not going to let them push me around. Obviously, getting the win is going to be a little hard playing solo. The main important thing that I want you guys to take away from this gameplay is learning how to control the middle of the map and get your streaks. So little spoiler alert, I got 70 kills here and I think 20 deaths, something like that. But you will see that it was a 70 kills well earned. This was no easy match for me. Like I said, they were trying to spawn trap us. So I was doing everything I could in my power to just not allow them to do that. So with every situation, you always want to, you know, give them the opportunity to, or not give them the opportunity, just take control of the map. You want to take control of the map and also at the same time take some little mental notes of how they play, where they position themselves. So one specific player I noticed kept on camping around where I am right now, behind me where that Jeep is. And that's why I was kind of like staying in this area just to prevent that from happening again, because I took that mental note in the first round. And they were literally just picking us off out of their spawn. So my first and main advice to you solo players is to try to get your kill streaks. You know, try to build up your kill streaks, because if you don't get your kill streaks, that's not going to help your team out. You need to have some sort of a distraction, I would say, so that your teammates can do what they have to do. I mean, obviously, it's easier said than done to just do it yourself, but like I said, we're playing solo here. It would just be completely stupid to just try to hop on an objective expecting to win. So as you see here, the first part of the match is pretty rough. I'm getting spawn killed. So second main tip, do not give up. If you give up, you're literally never going to know what you're capable of. You're not going to learn from your experiences. And this is truly a, I wouldn't say it's a skill, but it's truly part of the process of becoming a better player, is when you're playing against people who are just suppressing you and doing everything that they can that like really lowers your confidence. Like, how else do you expect to do better? So you have to keep trying. Don't give up. That's my second main advice. So here I'm patrolling their spawn. Notice how I don't push too deep into their spawn. I'm kind of just staying on the perimeter. And when I go in through doors, just because I know how sweaty these players are, around corners, around doors, I'm sliding. I'm sliding around doors and corners. You know, it's a mechanic in the game for a reason. Use it to your advantage so that you can avoid dying. So we have the B and the C flag. Really thankful for that. I notice I'm on a streak right now. I'm on a 7 streak. Well on my way to getting my kill streaks. So my main objective right now is to stay alive and try to rack up my kill streaks. And yes, even if you have to camp a little bit, I mean, look at where my teammates are on the minimap. Do you think I'm just gonna run out there and challenge everybody who pushes the middle of the map? I can't do that by myself. There's 5 of them and there's 1 of me. And a lot of my teammates are just chilling here at our spawn. So in a way, I'm kind of manning the front end of our defense right now, and I'm just picking off players as they come in and peek around the bus. All right, so this situation right here, I kind of want to like pause this right here. Hold on. Pay attention to the minimap. So I want to walk you through what I did here. So notice how I'm kind of manning the front of our defense right now. We're taking high ground so we can get a good vantage point of where the enemies are coming in from. And this is, you know, we all know this spot. This spot's really annoying when people are camping up here and just picking you off. Well, I'm doing this for a reason, to stay on my streak. And number two, I'm not going to push out there because I would be by myself. All of my teammates, if you look at the minimap, they're all back in our spawn. So there's absolutely no reason for me to go out there, risk my chances of getting my streaks to help my team out. Just watch this. Clearly, they know I'm up here. They're throwing whatever they can, like any kind of explosives to get me out of here, but it ain't gonna work. All right, so watch this, watch this. So look, we got two of my teammates here. Two of my teammates. I'm looking at the minimap right here. So in this situation, it doesn't make sense for me to just hang out here because there's literally three of us. Why would I do that? And nobody is watching the stairs. I know that these enemies are trying to kill us because they keep throwing grenades. So this is common sense and a little bit of a cerebral aspect to your game that you have to apply in order to stay one step ahead of the enemy. So watch this. I approach the stairs because I notice no one is watching the stairs. Look at the minimap. Both my teammates are at the window. Watch what happens. Boom. So I was able to anticipate and watch areas that are not covered. That is the best thing that you can do as a teammate and as a way to hold an area down when they're trying to cave you in like that. Look at the minimap, see what areas of the map are not being covered, and just, you know, adapt accordingly. And I heard footsteps as well coming up the stairs. That's why I went over there and pushed the stairs. So my teammate left the window. He left the window post. I'm not sure if he died or not. But whatever. He died, obviously leaving the window open for attack, and that's how I died right there in that situation. So I have my my strafe run right now. Not going to use it right away. Remember, we're playing against a full squad here. So we have to save whatever we can in case, you know, they start to rain in streaks on us. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is do the same exact thing, is just try to keep them at their spawn. Obviously, it's going to be harder as a solo player, so I'm watching the stairs, watching any point of possible entry that I could get flanked from. I'm moving back and forth. Some people will say this is not a nice, like, you know, strategy, but dude, say what you want, man. Skill-based matchmaking ain't no joke, dude. And when you're playing solo against a full squad, these are cerebral tactics that you do have to apply. Now, as you can see, I didn't last too long. Like, it didn't work out in my favor. Because these players know what they're doing. They're actually real skilled. So now I'm just going to try to control the middle of the map. Try to just pick them off as I see fit. Checking every line of sight. Notice how I'm using this bus as cover. Checking left and then checking right. It's real simple. Now, the reason why I'm out here now as opposed to the window earlier is because I saw that my teammates were pushing up. All right, so here's the start of the second match. So, I'm applying the same exact rules. Still going to be patrolling this window area because I want to make sure that we're suppressing the enemies as much as we can. Also, I am adjusting my positioning on the map so that I'm not out there in no man's land. So right now they just called in a chopper and I called in my strafe run. I was ready for this. This is what I was talking about, is saving the streaks for when you really need it. Do you think I'm going to be able to go out there and do my thing if they have a chopper out there? No, of course not. Did I know that they had it? No, of course not. But we're playing against a full party here. You got to know. You got to adjust. So that's why you save it, just in case for those times like that. So right now I'm trying to position myself and try to screen them from pushing any further so that my teammates have a chance to capture the flag. You know, I'm watching their spawn. I'm checking this line of sight, this little doorway right here, and I still have my advanced UAV. So I think I'm going to pop it here very soon just to give my teammates another upper hand. So as you can see, they come out of their spawn here. So I'm going to peek out here a little bit. This was a little risky, I have to admit. But I got the kill anyway. I got out there as fast as I could. So right here, I feel like I'm in no man's land here. So I'm going to try and hold down the middle of the map. As long as I see that my strafe run is still getting some kills, we can pick them off as they come out of their spawn. So I popped my advanced UAV. And unfortunately, I died right there. You know, that's what happens when you're just pushing too aggressively and you're just kind of jumping the gun, you know, playing patient and waiting for things to develop would have been the best choice. Now, obviously, I have it a little easier now because I can see where they're coming in from. But I'm doing the same thing, using the bus as protection, using it to my advantage to protect me from dying. Don't really know how I died there. It didn't show on the kill feed. But the same rules still apply. As long as I have that advanced UAV up, I know exactly where to go, what to expect. We have the flag now. So we're trying to make a little comeback. This is super risky because they have a strafe run out there themselves. So, you know, I'm just doing what I can to make sure that they don't recapture the B flag. You know, this is the best I can do. So now that they're calling it a VTOL, you know, like I said, these players aren't messing around. So again, just patrolling the middle of the map here. See, there's not much you can do, but it helped out just a little bit. So we're just pretty much trying to push back, trying to regain control of the middle of the map, but it's gonna be very difficult because they have the VTOL out there. So now they're trying to push our spawn, and that was a really nice drop shot there, by the way, by the Turboman. Let's go. So same thing applies. They have a VTOL out there. What am I gonna do? Probably gonna take position top of the window. Let's see. See how they're pushing our spawn right now? You have to be hyper aware. And this is something that I would do if I was on their team. I would push their spawn as well, because we all know how Nuketown works. Once you push them in their spawn and you contain them in their spawn, there's really no going back, especially if you're playing in a full party. So we spawned out here. Obviously, I'm just doing what I can. Maybe we can recapture the B flag. But yeah, it's a little too far gone now. We lost it because they called in all their streaks. I have no more strafe run. So yeah, it's where the change in power positions is shifting now because they're taking control of the middle of the map. The more control that they have on the map, the more they're gonna advance forward. That's just how it is, and that's how you should play as well. When you see your teammates moving forward on the map, that should be your cue to be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push up. Keep in mind, man, like I was sweating intensely during this match because I was really trying to stay alive. Oh man, that could not have come at a better time. As soon as I said I was sweating intensely, dude, you could tell I was frustrated with how much these players were giving me like a handful. You know, there was a lot for me to deal with, trying to get my streaks, trying to help my teammates. It was a mess, man. So excuse the body shooting. You know, it's, you know, as gamers, it's something that we sometimes do when we're frustrated. But like I said, I felt like this is a really good gameplay to show you guys, so that you can take something from it, so you can learn from it. All right, so I'm gonna take cover right here in this corner. I know this is where they're spawning in. Take this guy out. Gonna take a little peek here. No one's coming in. I got my second strafe run. Not really sure if I call it. I think I'm gonna call it in soon because I see the score. The score is about to be over. It's gonna take a miracle right now at this point. That's why I'm trying to contain them in their spawn. Getting a little confused here because I think they have one of those decoys. So that's why I was looking around for some footsteps. So I'll call it in here. Let's see if it even matters at this point. See if I can, you know, squeeze in a couple kills. But yeah, it's a little too late. They've infiltrated the outer portion of our spawn, so they were just taking us out. And look at my teammates. They're still contained, regardless of even if we have the B flag. So yeah, they're taking the flag now, the B flag. Yep, trying to push our spawn once again. But yeah, this is basically the end of the match. Finished off with 70 kills, 25 deaths. And like I said, man, it was a real struggle playing against this team. Clearly, they had the advantage over us, but this video is all about showing you guys, especially you solo players out there, what you can do to hold your own and possibly find ways to help your team win. So if you guys did learn something out of this video, I'd really appreciate the like, and make sure to tune in for tomorrow's video, and make sure to check out my previous videos if you did miss them. Sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the notifications, so make sure you have the notifications on. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Maybe the YouTube algorithm will actually show you my videos. So I appreciate all the support, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys at the next one.